Hello, good people. Hello. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hold on. Okay, now, there we go. There we go. Hello. Hello, good people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Akila Galore. Welcome back. I'm so happy to have you here. Thank you for joining me today. As you can tell by the title, today's video is going to be about some tea. So today's video, we're going to cover 3 little story times. And the first story time is going to be about how the Nigerian guy found out about Superman, which is my former sugar daddy. The second story is going to be about Libra women being fucking crazy and how this girl was tracking me. This Libra girl was tracking me. And I later on found out that she was a porn star. And then the third story is going to be about, did I put cameras in my current sugar daddy's house? Did I put cameras in my current sugar daddy's house? Stay tuned. Okay, so the first story, I actually just got, I'm going to try to do my hair while I'm talking to y'all because I got somebody on their way over here. One of my little babes on their way over here, so I need to, wait, reconnect here. Chat disconnect. So me and my Nigerian ex-boyfriend I met him. Y'all, I met my Nigerian ex-boyfriend on my way from Hi VJ. I mean VG. Hi VG. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you so much. How are you? I'm wonderful. I'm wonderful. Thank you so much for asking. How are you? How are you today? How's your day going? Have you had lunch? Did you eat yet? How are you feeling? How's your day going? Are you in a good mood? Are your spirits high? Do you need a hug? I got a hug for you. So you're good. That's good. I'm glad to hear that you're good. That's good. Take care of yourself. So me and a Nigerian guy, I guess thanks for the hug. You're welcome. Should I tell y'all how we met? Do y'all even really care to know how we met? Because y'all asked about how the sugar daddy and my sugar daddy named Superman and my ex-Nigerian boyfriend met. So I'm gonna tell y'all that part. If y'all want to know about the how me and a Nigerian guy met, then you'll have to ask. But I'm gonna tell you how the Nigerian guy and Superman met. So me and the Nigerian guy, it won't make sense because you need context. So I met and I've already told this story a little bit on my YouTube video anyway. Why I can't multitask? I can't decide. Do I want to do a single ponytail or a double ponytail? A single ponytail. Do I want to do a single ponytail and do the braided, do the big single braid, the what y'all call it? The thing about doing ponytails is when I go to sleep at night, and that's what I'm thinking about. I sleep on my side sometimes, and I don't want these 2 ponytails to be in the way. And there's a particular style that I want to do with the 2 ponytails. But when I was trying to do the style with the 2 ponytails, I showed my mama the hairstyle that I wanted, and she said, and I showed it to her in February, and my mama gonna say, you taking Black History Month a little too far. So I want that hairstyle so bad. 2 ponytails? You said do 2 ponytails? Okay, I'm gonna do the 2 ponytails. All right. I really want the 2 ponytails so bad. So, but I need to flat iron my hair first because it's just so dry and it's thick as fuck. Okay, so before my daughter, it will be cute on you. It will 1 ponytail. Somebody said 1 ponytail. Somebody said 2 ponytails. Oh my God. The 2 ponytails would look cute on me too, though. I don't know. I think I'm gonna do the 2 ponytails. I feel like if I don't try these 2 fucking ponytails, I'm gonna lose my mind and fucking rip my shit out because I have been wanting to try these 2 ponytails for so long. So I'm gonna go with the 2 ponytails, and then I don't know if it doesn't come out right. I can always take it down and do 1 ponytail. So we're gonna do that. Okay. So one day before my daughter left to go to Senegal, I was going through some things. Like when me and my ex-husband broke up and I had to, like, I lost everything. I had to go ask for financial assistance from the government. I had got on food stamps. I had to get food stamps. So because I didn't have any money, I didn't have a job, I didn't have anything when I first got out of my marriage and I had my kid. So when I was on my way for the food stamp office, I seen this man out there selling like some phones. You know them people that be selling them phones outside of the social security office and the food stamp office. I seen this dude out there doing that, and he was so cute. And when as I was walking by, I asked him like, "Can I get a phone?" Even though I had a phone, I just was like, "Can I get a phone?" And he was like, "Yeah." But the way he was looking at me, I could tell he was like he was digging me. So we exchanged numbers, and then we went on a date. And probably I met him like March of 2019. Was it March of 2020? Was it March? Yep, it was March. It was sometime in 2020 that I met him and this was right. Oh, I met him at the end of sometime in 2019, I believe, because I had a trip scheduled to go to Puerto Rico in March of 2020, but then COVID happened and I couldn't go. So we're all together. We're together. We eventually move in, but while I am getting to know him, while I am with him, or right before I met him, I had met Superman. And I met Superman on a blind date because me and Superman, despite what people say, I don't go to the bar to meet people. Bitch, shut up. I met Superman because I was supposed to be meeting somebody else at the bar, but my date didn't show up, but Superman was there. And I already told that story, so I'm not going into detail. I'm okay. I'm just tired from work not long ago. How you y'all talking to each other? I'm so glad y'all talking to each other. Hey y'all. So when I got me and Superman met, and then I met Superman before I met the Nigerian guy. After I met the Nigerian guy, Superman, I kind of pushed Superman to the back burner. I didn't prioritize him. I prioritized the Nigerian guy. As I'm prioritizing damn tongue twister. As I am prioritizing the Nigerian guy, eventually, like a year or so into us dating, it's some change. I don't know how much time had passed, but I guess the spark had died a little bit. I would say the spark had died, and he did some shit. And I reached out to Superman again, and I started talking to Superman again. I was meeting up with Superman. I was taking my Nigerian boyfriend cars because he was a car dealer. I was taking his cars. He lived over on the south side of Atlanta, and I was taking his cars to the north side of Atlanta, going to see my sugar daddy because my Nigerian boyfriend would be letting me have his cars all day. I had access to all his cars, so I would take the car and go to the north side. And my Nigerian boyfriend used to be asking me where I'm going, but I used to be lying. I used to be lying to him, telling him I'm going to meet up with some girls, which I was because Superman always had other girls around. I was never the only one. Never acted like I was the only one. Knew what was up. It was an arrangement. I didn't have to act like I was the only one. So, I got people watching me from London. Hi, that makes me so happy. So as we're I'm taking the Nigerian boyfriend's car and going to see Superman. And as I'm going to see Superman, we are having a good time. He's paying for everything. He's back. We're back on our bullshit, basically. Like we picked our arrangement up where it left off. He started putting money back in my pocket. We made a solid arrangement because this time around he ended up getting like my titties done. So when I was with the Nigerian guy, one day we got into an argument. I do not recall what it was about. I do not recall what the argument was about, but I remember us being, because we were living together, and I remember being in his house. And when I was in his house, oh wow, India, that's so far. Oh hi, somebody watching me from India. Like, y'all, I feel so loved. Hey y'all. So as I am talking to my sugar daddy or whatever, and me and the Nigerian guy are living together. One day we got into an argument. I don't remember what it was about, but I remember sitting in his house and I called him before I got on YouTube Live. I called him to ask him, like, hey, sweet, hey, Kayana, hi. I'm so happy y'all are here. So as I told the Superman, one day me and the Nigerian guy got into an argument and we were living together and we were in our room, and I don't recall how this conversation came up. I even called him on the telephone before I got on YouTube Live to ask him, like, hey, I'm making a YouTube video and I don't recall what led to this, and I want to be transparent with my audience and tell them the truth. Can you help me recall what led to us, what led to you finding out about Superman? And he was like, to be honest with you, I don't remember. I blocked it out my mind. And I was just like, oh, okay. And I believe him. So he couldn't remember. He couldn't recall what led up to it. And I couldn't recall what led up to me telling him either. But I remember looking him dead in his eyes and telling him, I have been cheating on you with my sugar daddy. My sugar daddy has been eating my pussy. My sugar daddy has been putting money in my pockets. My sugar daddy has been taking care of me. Why do you think that I don't have, like, why do you think I don't ask you for anything anymore? Why do you think, because we used to be getting into it, like, and this is like 4 years ago, so I was 26, and I would be asking him, like, to give me money. Hi, Lucy, thank you so much for being here. How old was the Nigerian guy? Was he old? Yeah, the Nigerian guy was older. Nigerian guy's 10 years older than me. So 4 years ago, I was 26. He was 36. But I think I met him, I was turning 27. So he was like 37 already, because his birthday is in February and my birthday is in April. So when I told the Nigerian guy, like, hey, this is the dude that has been taking care of me. I was asking him simple, small stuff like, can you get my nails done? Can you get my hair done? Can you, like, put money in my pockets? And at this time, I don't think that I wasn't working. I didn't have my career like how I have now. And I was just like dating. I was working, but not, I didn't have a career. I didn't have a salary. I was still getting paid hourly. So I would ask the Nigerian guy for money, and I didn't know it at the time, but he was having financial issues. Like, he was having trouble, and instead of being like an understanding girlfriend, I was being a greedy girlfriend and asking him for stuff all the time. And he was not communicating with me and telling me, like, hey, I'm stressed, I'm going through this right now. He was just still flexing like he had it like that. So I took advantage of it. Like, if any man in my life, he gonna take care of me. Boyfriend, sugar daddy, goddamn fuck buddy, I don't care. If you fucking on me, you gonna goddamn take care of me. Ain't no fucking for free, bitch. You can call me gold digger, hoe, all that. I don't care. So when one day when we were sitting on the bed and I told him, and he just looked shocked. He was just super shocked. He was just like, what the fuck? I could tell he was disappointed. I could tell he was heartbroken. And I could just tell that it bothered him that it was a white man. I think that bothered him more than anything, that it was a white man. And a Jewish white man at that. So I think that really fucked him up on the inside. Like, damn, this bitch cheating on me with an 80-year-old Jewish white man. Because that was the truth. So I will be back in a minute. Okay, no problem. Thank you for telling me. So that's how he found out. I was sitting on the bed and we had an argument, and then he said some slick shit, and I told him, like, I've been fucking on this nigga. I've been fucking on somebody else. Oh, Jewish white sugar daddy, money longer than a Jollof King, girl. That's why I got these titties. Y'all think about this? I ain't fucking joking. Like, can you believe I told my Nigerian, I told the Jewish sugar daddy, I was like, hey, I really need a car. I really would like to have a car. I need a car. And he was like, no, I'm not buying you a car. I'm drinking coffee. He was like, no, I'm not buying you a car. And I was like, why? Like, he was like, I'm not buying you a car. He didn't want to buy me a car. But he said, I will get your titties done. I will give you your titties. I will give you your titties. You've been wanting these titties for a long time. I will give you your titties. And I'm so happy to have my titties. Y'all look. I'm so happy to have my titties. Like, my titties are always a testament to, like, I be looking at my titties like, bitch, you can do anything in this world. You can do anything you want. Like, look at this. You got titties. Bitch, you remember when you was flat chested? Like, you remember when you ain't have no titties? Now you got titties. Like, if you can get titties, you can get anything you want in life. And that's how I look at it. Like, it makes me so happy. So, I got my titties done. It ain't for everybody. I did have to motherfucking endure some things, such as, goddamn, I had to endure getting rubbed on. Bitch, let me tell y'all the facts. I had to endure getting rubbed on at goddamn 3-4 o'clock in the morning because this motherfucker would want me. Because eventually I moved out from with. I love that. You love the titty dance. Like, can you do that? Can you do it? So I moved out. I eventually moved out from the Nigerian guy. I done told that story as well on my YouTube channel. I moved out from with the Nigerian guy and moved in with the sugar daddy. And the sugar daddy used to be goddamn up all damn day, all night. He go to bed early. Let me tell you this motherfucker schedule. He wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning every single morning. And sometimes he wouldn't even be going to sleep. He would just be laying there in the bed like a goddamn ghost. I swear to God. Like, imagine being in the bed with somebody who can't go to sleep and they just up. And they've lived such a long time. You gotta check to see if they got them breathing. Like, is you because they just up for real. So he would wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, be having coffee by 6 a.m., doing everything he needs to do, between walking the dog at 7, goddamn going to lunch by 11. Damn, his day ended at 6 p.m. He in the bed by 7 p.m. and he back up at 4 a.m. And that was his schedule, like, all the time. So when he would be going to sleep, like, who the fuck go to bed at 6 p.m., bitch? You go to bed at 6 p.m., wake up at 4 a.m. And while in between that time, he be trying to tell me, like, I need to be. There are conditions when it comes to having sugar daddy, y'all. And he would be telling me that his conditions for me was he wanted me to walk the dog at 7 a.m. and 3 p.m. every single day. And 7 a.m., 3 p.m., 7 p.m. every single day. And he wanted me to sleep naked in his bed. And he would rub all over my motherfucking body. And if it's coming from someone that you want to be with, then it's admirable. Hi, Vijay. I'm glad you're back. And if it's coming from somebody that you want to be with, then it's admirable. And you're like, oh, this feels so great. But if it's coming from someone and you're like, ugh, and then he would have other bitches. Like, I was living with him and he had another bedroom. He had another girl living there too. The thing about sugar daddies is you can't have attachments. Like, it's hard. Some of them you'll come across and be like, damn, I love this man. But you can't have attachments because you got to know the game. Like, the game is you're here for a good time, not a long time. That's in a good time, not a long time, can be a day. It could be a day or two, a month or two, a week or two. Shit, it can even go on for a couple years. You can have your sugar daddy for a couple years, but always remember, you're here for a good time, not a long time. Be strategic. No babies. So when I'm living with him, those are the conditions. Like, I'm living with him, gotta be naked, walking around the house naked, always naked, just very sexualized, always naked. And I was sharing him with other bitches. Those are the conditions. So yeah, that's how the Nigerian guy found out about Superman. And Superman, to this day, Superman texts me every single fucking day. Let me show y'all me and Superman text messages. I got him saved as a heart. I gotta go. I sent him a little nasty picture, so I ain't gonna let y'all see that part. But look, me and Superman texts me every single day. He texts me good morning every single morning. Even if he can't send as an iMessage, he send it as a text message. He texts me. And this all we say to each other. Oh, I was going through some things, so I needed his advice. He's a great mentor. But look at this shit. All it say is like, good morning, good morning. You see what time he texting me? 4:21 in the morning, 4:22. This nigga be up so late. I'll be sending him pictures, put a smile on his face. He like 85, 86 years old. So I'll be saying, oh, I'm glad I covered that part. But I be sending him little videos, little clips of me, and, it make his day because he older guy. So yeah, that's all he texts me is good morning. This shit say good morning for like years. I can go back. Them text messages go back. He's so consistent. He's saying good morning. He used to say good morning and good night. Then he stopped saying good night, and now he say good morning every single morning. The most consistent man in my life to this day, 85 years old. When a nigga be like making up excuses, I'll be like, I don't want to hear none of that shit because my old nigga, literally pun intended, my old nigga don't play that. He's so consistent. But yeah, that's me and Superman. Me and Superman don't give me money anymore. He just texts me. And I hope that Superman put me in his will, to be honest. I ain't even gonna lie to you. He got a couple bitches in his will, and I want to be one of them. That's facts. He worth over $300 million. I would love to be in his will. I don't know if he's gonna put me in his will, but I want to be in his will. How do I know he got people in his will? Because one day we were discussing his will, bitch. We was discussing it. He got children. He don't even want to leave nothing to his children. He's leaving because he an older white Jewish man. He's not leaving shit to his children. He even leaving some shit to his bitches. I'm trying to tell you, find you a good sugar daddy locked in with his motherfucking ass. You might get put on the wheel, bitch, and inherit some things. I ain't even lying to you. Pussy is power. Okay, we done with that story. Next story. I should play some transition music. I can't take me serious either, y'all. I can't take me serious either. It's a game and you gotta play it right. Oh heck no. Yes, it is. Oh heck no. Some of these sugar daddies are just looking for help. Girl, yes. Yes. This motherfucker got 2 bitches living with him right now. My Superman sugar daddy. He got 2 bitches living with him right now. They be cooking and cleaning and clipping his toenails and goddamn sucking his dick and eating his ass. I ain't never ate his ass. One time he asked me to eat his ass and I was like, are you fucking serious? You look like a tall piece of goddamn white meat chicken. Imagine the chicken that come out the pack and it ain't got no seasoning on it. It's bland. It ain't got no flavor. It's just a white piece of chicken with a drippy skin on it. That's what that motherfucker looked like naked. And he had a nerve to be talking about he gonna open his ass and he want me to eat it. Because he done had another black bitch eat it. Mm-mm. He said one day this girl told him to take a shower and then she motherfucking had... One day this girl told him to take a shower. And then he didn't know what to expect. He said he laid down and she ate his ass for like an hour. I said, what? It's okay. That same girl done ate my ass too. So I believe him. Facts. She Puerto Rican and black. She's such a nasty freak. Them Puerto Rican girls nasty. Them mixed chicks be freaky. I done been with a goddamn mixed chick too. Let me tell you, it be the girls you least expect. But anyway, next story. Libras are crazy. This girl was tracking me. Let me tell you how I found out, and later on found out that she was a porn star who was actually just obsessed and wanted to be with me. So one day, I'm gonna tell this story real quick because I think I've already told this story. Look, this is my problem. I can't multitask and do 2 things at one time. But who cares? I don't care. So let me tell y'all about this motherfucking Libra female, this bitch that I met in my building when I was living in Sky House, Buckhead. One day, I was on the elevator, and when you're on the elevator, when you're living in the building, most people, elevators can be awkward. But me, I speak to everybody. But I don't know what type of mood I was in. But this girl, she spoke to me. She was like, "Hey, how are you? You know, how's it going? How's your day going?" And I'm like, "I'm cool." And I was on my way to get a package from like Amazon from our Luxor lockers. So I was on my way to get a package, and she was going into the lounge where the lockers are as well. So as I'm walking in there, I'm just like, I'm just thinking she's a friendly neighbor. Oh, my computer about to die. I need to get my charger. So as I'm talking to her, and I'm just like, we're getting to know each other or whatever. she seems cool. And I'm like, man, damn, this is so cool. I finally met a girl in Atlanta. I finally met a girl in my building, not in Atlanta, but in my building that I can vibe with. Like, it'll be so cool. We got high-rise condos. We could just be visiting each other's house in the high-rise. Like, I thought that would be super cool. So we are linking up and we're hanging out. And I'm thinking that we're on the same level. Like, I'm thinking that, if you're living in this building, then you must have a career. You must have things going for yourself. Like, you must have substance, because in order for you to live here, you have to have substance. These apartments are expensive. These condos are expensive. You need to be making some money. You need to be doing some shit. You got to have some motion to live there. People be like, oh, Sky House is ghetto. Sky House is ghetto. Bitch, the rent ain't ghetto. The rent is still what it is. So as we're I need to light my blunt. I need to light it. Oh, here you go. So as we are in there or whatever, living in the building, we start hanging out. She's cool. She's super cool. She's even an attractive girl. I probably would have fucked her, but I said I need to stop fucking my friends, because when I go to the doctor be like, who have you slept with? And I'll be like, I've slept with these people, but I also slept with my friends. And he'd be like, those are not your friends. Those are your lovers, because those are females and you slept with them. And I was like, okay, well, I slept with them, so they're not my friends. And I don't have, it's so hard to have female friends and not want to fuck them. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all be attractive. And when you come in my world, you goddamn start flirt with me, bitch. Don't flirt too long, because I might eat you up. So, yeah. The girl, but it's crazy. So we just remained friends. I didn't even look at her like that, because at the time she was dealing with a dude and I was dealing with a dude. And that's how we bonded. We was talking about boy problems. So as we talk about boy problems, we get to know each other. Some months passed by, like quite some time, maybe like 6 to 8 months passed by. And she's like, Akila, can I use your AirPods? Because I lost my AirPods, or something happened to her AirPods. She no longer had them. And I was like, can I tell? I also have a story of mine. Can I tell? Yeah, you can tell your story. Yeah, you can tell your story, VJ. VG, you can tell your story. Always, you can tell your story. So as we are me and this girl's hanging out, she asked me for my AirPods because she had a gym date with a guy. She asked me for my AirPods because she had a gym date with a guy. And I'm nice. I was like, okay, cool. But at first I told her, like, why would you want to use my headphones? Because they're dirty. Like, no. She was like, she just wanted to impress this guy that she was with, to show him, like, I can work out. I got my AirPods, status symbols, like very egotistical, shallow based, thinking. So I let her borrow my headphones. I'm like, okay, no big deal. When you hook your AirPods to your iPhone, you need to connect it via Bluetooth. Like, you need to type in your password. You have to connect it. So now my AirPods are connected to her phone. She comes back from the gym and she gives me my AirPods. When she gave me back my AirPods, I didn't think anything of it. I didn't even think to ask her to disconnect the AirPods from her phone. I just went on about my day. About a week and a half passed by, and my spirit told me to go look on the Find My iPhone app. For whatever reason, go look on the Find My iPhone app. I go look on the Find My iPhone app, and I see a whole bunch of red markings. Like, how you can see the pattern of how somebody's walked. I've seen a whole bunch of red markings. And as I'm inspecting, like, what is this? It's me on her phone, because my device is being shared and it has been tracking me, which she's able to see via her phone. So she's been tracking me for like a week and a half via her phone per my AirPods. Y'all, I lost my shit. I immediately tried to disconnect the device from my phone. Like, I immediately tried to disconnect my AirPods from her iPhone, but I couldn't because I needed her password from her iCloud. Hey, Dewana Rollinson. I'm on my second story. My first story, if you're new here, I'm on my second story that I'm telling you all about with my Get Ready With Me. My first story was about how the Nigerian guy and Superman found out about each other, or how, I told him about that. And now I'm on my second story about how this girl was tracking me and stalking me through my AirPods via her phone. So after she gets back, after I try to disconnect my AirPods from her phone, I couldn't because I needed to type in the password. So when I type, I'm like, what the fuck? I can't type in the password. So I contact her. I think that she realized that I stopped sharing. She had to have realized that I stopped sharing or I was trying to stop sharing the location or whatever, because I was trying to contact her to be like, hey, can you come? Mind you, we live in the same building. She lived on the 6th floor and I lived on the 15th floor. And I told her, like, hey, can we meet up in the building? I need you to, excuse me. I need you to disconnect my AirPod from your phone. And the password is needed to do so. She kept evading me. Like, she was like, oh, I'm not home. Oh, I'm at work. Oh, I'm this, I'm that. She kept giving me excuses. I said, you know what? Let me think of something else. I asked her for some motherfucking silicone mix for my hair. I asked her for the silicone mix for the hair. If you know the Hawaiian, the Waha, damn, the Hawaha. If you know about the Hawaiian silk, then you know what I'm talking about. So I asked her for some of that because I ran out. When I went to go get the Hawaiian silk from her, y'all, I told her, I said, so she's getting the Hawaiian silk for me. She's doing what she's supposed to be doing. And I'm like, hey, by the way, can you type in your password? And can you type in your password so I can disconnect my AirPods from your phone? Y'all. She was like, yeah. I gave her my phone. When I gave her my phone, she literally, this is her. When I gave her my phone for her to type in her password so that my AirPods can be disconnected from her iPhone, she acting like she's doing so, but then she looks at me, she's like, oh, Akila, I can't remember my password. Mind you, this is a Libra female. Them Libras be motherfucking lying. Libras, I was raised by one and I've just been around her for quite some time. Them Libra females, they be motherfucking lying. I'm sorry if any of y'all Libras in the goddamn chat, y'all be lying. So she acting like she don't know her password. She says, oh, I need to go in the other room. I need to go in the other room and get my password for my iCloud, and I'll be right back. So she leaves and she goes in and she goes to type in the password. And I'm like, that's weird. Who doesn't know their password to their iCloud? Everybody knows their password to their iCloud. Like, think about all the apps that you download on a day-to-day basis. You always need your password to your iCloud. Like, who doesn't know that? That's what I'm thinking in my head. But I didn't say anything at the time. I was just like, okay, girl. So she was already giving me weird vibes when she said that. And I was like, okay, girl. So I let her go in her room and she brings me back my phone. And she's just like, here you go. So when she brought me back my phone, I didn't think anything of it. I didn't even look to check to see if she removed it. I just believed her. Because I was like, I didn't even think this was possible. Like, who would want to do, like, who would be this weird? You know? So as I am, I left her house and I go upstairs to my condo. And as I'm upstairs in my condo, 2 days go by and I'm awakened. My spirit woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Like me, I'm very in tune with my spirit. Like if my body wake up, bitch, I be listening to the signs. Like, God, what you need me to hear? God be calling me at 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. Hello, hello. Okay, God, what? You got a message for me? You don't want me up at 5 o'clock in the morning to tell me this. He like, and God be like, yeah, your spirit need is right now. You need to pay attention. It's a shit going on around you right now. I need you to pay attention. And then God be like, hey, and God said to me, God was like, hey, can you check your go check that Find My iPhone app and make sure that she disconnected the AirPods from her phone. Go check that out. I said, okay, God. I obey God. I obey God. So I go to the Find My iPhone app. Even if it sounds crazy to other people, They be like, bitch, what you doing? God told me to do it. I listen. I go to the Find My iPhone app, and the AirPods do not come up. Like, I don't see the red trackers anymore. But guess what this bitch did? This bitch started sharing after. This shit made me mad to this day. After I gave my phone to her for her to disconnect my AirPods from her phone, this bitch turned around. When she went in the other room, she started sharing my location with herself unbeknownst to me. Like, do you understand the gravity of someone taking your phone, invading your privacy, and putting and sharing their location with yourself? And you didn't tell the other person that, hey, I shared your location with me. You know, and you did it indefinitely. You didn't do it for an hour. You didn't do it for a little bit. You did it for indefinitely without telling the other person. That's very creepy. So, and that's what she did. So she shared. I when I went to go, when my spirit was awakened at 5 a.m. and I got there and look on the app, I see that she has shared my location with herself, and this bitch has been tracking me for the past 2 days after I have disconnected her fucking my AirPods from her phone. I called my mama. I called my mama so goddamn fast at 5 o'clock in the morning. I called my mother. I called my mom and I was like, because I know my mama be up. My mama be up at them hours. She be praying, you know, them praying hours. So my mama was up. And I said, Mom, this is what's going on. I explained the whole situation to her. And she said, it's giving single white female. I said, what is that? She's like, it's giving single white female. You need to look that movie up. So I go watch Single White Female. And I'm like, Mom, this her. Mom, this is the bitch. This bitch done told me prior to me watching Single White Female, I said, Mom, this is this girl. This is how she behaved. Like, this is her. She's starting to wear, I remember, y'all, I never fucking forget it. This girl told me one day, she was like, can you take your hair down so I can wear my hair like that? She used to want to wear my clothes, used to just want to do everything that I do, like literally trying to mock me. It had became so bad that people were starting to think that we were sisters. Like, I was looking at this bitch and starting to be like, if I did this bitch did this. If I did this bitch did this. I'm looking at her mirroring me back to me and displaying it as if it's her. What? Bitch, this is scary shit. This is why I don't have a lot of females around me. Like, y'all be like, oh, you seem to be having problems with females and you seem to have a disdain for females. No, bitch, bitches be weird. Really weird. Not just, oh, this is weird. It's been trendy to say, it's been trendy to call people weird. No, I'm not being trendy. That was fucking weird. So she shares my location with herself. As she's sharing my location with herself, I'm like, what the fuck? So I go to confront her. Like, hey, I'm like, hey, can I meet up with you? Can we talk? Blah, 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 blah. Let's talk. I never told her what it was about. I just told her I need to talk to her. I immediately stopped sharing my location with her. And at 5 o'clock in the morning, I stopped sharing my location with her. After talking to my mom, I stopped sharing my location with her. And after that, I had just been trying to link up with her, like trying to meet up with her, because I wanted to confront her. Like, I would never tell her what it was about, but I wanted to confront her. And she kept avoiding me. So she avoided me and we're in the same building. She avoided me for a very long time until she moved out of the building. Like, she avoided the fuck out of me. And eventually I would see her, and one time I seen her afterwards, and we was in front of a whole bunch of people, and I wanted to confront her then, but I was getting ready to go on a camping trip. This was in August of 2023. I was getting ready to go on a camping trip, and mind you, her stalking me probably happened in like June, something like that. And I was telling her, and I seen her in the building one day, and I wanted to say something to her, but I was in the mood. I was getting ready to go camping. I was with my other friends. Like, I just wasn't in the mood to be confrontational. So she came up to me. She's like, oh, Akila, it's so nice to see you. Da, 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 da. I'm like, bitch. She literally started talking to me like this never happened. So I'm like, what the hell? That's so weird. Like, that is just so weird to me. And eventually, now that I moved to Florida in September of 2024, like in September 9/11, 2023, I moved to the state of Florida. And then when I got here, somehow I got back in communication with her. Like I needed to confront her. Like I needed to talk to her. I think she reached out to me and she asked me, can she come over to my house? Because she's still at this point, all this time, ignore him. Ignore who? So all this time, she was August passed, September, October. I think I talked to her in October. Her birthday passed. Her birthday's in October. So October, September, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. So I moved here September. Her birthday October. November, I think we communicated, or November, December, and I finally told her like, hey, I don't live in Atlanta anymore. I'm living in Miami. I live in Miami now, and she was like, read my story. I don't see your story, VG. I don't see your story. Where's your story? So I tell her, I moved here and I finally tell her like, hey, I don't live in Atlanta. I live in Miami Beach. And now that I'm living in Miami Beach, she was like, oh, I want to book a flight and come down there and visit you. And I know I was risking it, but I told her, yeah, let's go. Like you can come visit me. Because I wanted to confront her. Like even as a friend, like once I confront you, we talk about it, we don't have to beef anymore. Like I've confronted her about things before. We've had conversations about things before. We've had tough conversations, or what I felt was tough conversations between her and I that I won't repeat. But we've had those type of uncomfortable conversations. So I didn't think it would be a big deal. But clearly, she don't like confrontation. But people who throw the rock and hide their hand are like, I don't like those type of people. Because bitch, if you threw that motherfucking rock, then bitch, you should be able to say, I threw the rock and what? Now what you gonna do, bitch? That's me. Bitch, I threw the rock. Boop! Hit you right in the forehead. What you gonna do about it? Wanna rumble? Let's tussle, bitch. So, she threw that rock and hit her hand. And then I was just like, yeah, you can come down here. But she told me she booked the flight. And I think she gaslit me because she was just like, yeah, I booked the flight. I'm coming. I'll be there, such and such. And the day came, she never showed up. So I was like, I see what you want. But when we was on the phone, and she was talking about she booked the flight, that's when I confronted her on the phone. I was like, you're trying to come down here to visit me. Let's talk about what you did. And she was like, what are you talking about, Akila? And I was like, why do you think I haven't talked to you in months? Like, why do you think I keep avoiding you? Because in between this time, she even asked me to come move in with me. I was like, why do you think she had lost her place? And I was like, why do you think I didn't let you come stay with me? Like, why do you think all these things? Like, why do you think our communication just ended so abruptly? You think I just fell off the face of the earth? I didn't want to talk to you anymore? And then I explained to her that I knew that she shared my location with herself. I knew that she went in my phone. I knew the whole exchange. I knew what you were doing, basically. And she got quiet and she didn't say anything. Probably back in December or January. And ever since then, I haven't heard from her ever since. Like our last phone conversation that we had, I haven't heard from her. She hasn't reached out. I unblocked her on Instagram, but we don't follow each other on Instagram. We have no communication. I just feel like she has some sort of weird obsession with me based on those things. After a while, I was watching porn at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Maybe like 2 months ago, I was watching porn on Pornhub. And when I was watching it, I seen like the recommendation videos come up, and I seen like a video pop up, and I was like, can you see my chat? I wrote 2 paragraphs. You don't see them? VG, based on what I can see here, I think that it allows you to write the paragraphs, but I do not see your messages. Like, I don't think that it allows the chat to be that long, I assume, because I cannot see what your story is, VG. I apologize. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Try to type it shorter. So we go. I'm watching porn, and I'm watching. This ain't really cute, but I was watching like girls or whatever. I was looking at some girls do their thing, and then she popped up on my timeline with another girl, and I'm like, let's give her a name, because if I say her real name, oh, let's just call her Amber Alert. So Amber Alert, she popped up on my Pornhub timeline, and I'm looking at her, and I'm like, is this Amber Alert? Is this Amber Alert? Like, this ain't no fucking way this is Amber Alert. Like, Amber Alert is on a fucking porn site. And the video was 3 years old, which means she made this video before she met me. You was into girls before you met me. Even she would be denying it. I think she told me she dated a girl or two, but I felt like she had an attraction to me. She even fucking made a TikTok one time. She bought me some flowers. She bought me a candle and she left it like my front door, like with a gift bag. She left it at my front door. And I opened my door and I'm thinking it's a nigga. Like, what nigga is crushing on me? Come to find out, it's her motherfucking ass. And then I went on her. She was like, you should get on TikTok. Because I'm not very fond of TikTok like that. She was like, oh, you should get on TikTok. You should get on TikTok. And I'm like, I'm not on TikTok. So she told me to go on TikTok on her page. And I'm looking. And as I'm looking at the TikToks, one of her TikToks pop up. And it's a video of the flowers that she bought me, the candles that she bought me. And she made a TikTok video about me saying how she was in love. She was secretly in love with her friend and her friend didn't know it. Bitch, I'm the friend she was talking about. So I confronted her about it and I was like, I seen your TikTok video that you made. These are the same flowers that you got me. Like, what's up with this? She was like, Akila, it's not like that. If I wanted to be with you, I would just say something to you about it. It's not like that. I was like, that's bullshit. Because she went and deleted the TikTok. So if it wasn't like that, then why did you delete the TikTok? I think she was attracted to me, but I don't know if I'm unapproachable to girls. I don't know how to really, like, I don't really want to, like, I don't have a desire to be with a girl, but we can fuck. So, when I say I don't have a desire to be with a girl and like be with her and like, oh, I want you to be the woman of the house. Like, we have this relationship thing going on where we're together and we're going to build a family and we like be together and like a man and a woman. Like, I don't have that. I understand that I'm very lustful. You know, sometimes I don't even desire a woman. Sometimes I might get drunk. I might smoke some weed. I might do something and get a little frisky and feel lustful and want to fuck and want to eat pussy and want to goddamn just be with the shits. Like, I just want to be sensual and sexual and like want to rub all up on a female and be like, God damn, bitch, you is sexy. Damn, look at that pussy. Like, with a female, but I don't want to be in a relationship with you. So that's my problem. And I don't know. I think I want to go ahead and do one ponytail because I'm fucking. Yeah, I'm going to do one ponytail. And these two ponytails that I want, I'm going to let the African people do them because I'm going to get that style that I want. I'm going to get the style I desire. But anyway, I'm going to do one ponytail. I'm going to do a braided ponytail. I could do a drawstring ponytail because I got that too. But I don't know. I could switch it up. I could do the braid or the drawstring. Which one should I do? I think I'm going to go with the braid. I like the braided ponytail. I'm going to do a braided ponytail. I love lesbians. You love lesbians? Lesbians, you love lesbians? I love eating pussy. Like, I like being lustful. Like, I love coming. I love orgasms. I love sensuality. I love sexuality. I love being a woman. I love titties. I love ass. Like, I love dick. Like, I love, but not, like, I love what I love. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be with a man. I've been married. But I've made out with so many bitches. And they all get mad that I don't want to be with them. Like, one bitch won't talk to me to this day. She was kind of like my long-term play team because we were both dating men. We were in relationships. We got children. We got our own lives, but we would always call each other like, ring, ding, 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 ding. Want a scissor? I've scissored with her like one time, but scissoring is not really my thing. I don't like scissoring because, bitch, why are you trying to scissor with me? Yeah, we two have same thoughts. Yeah, so that's basically what she did. She stalked me. I haven't talked to her ever since. Then I found out that she does porn. And then I became obsessed with her. I was like, damn. Because I watched her porn video and I sent it to her. I said, "Is this you?" She never responded, but I knew it was her. It's clear as day that it's her. Clear as day. It's you. Bitch, I know your body. We friends. We used to be friends. We used to be in the house, goddamn, walking around the house naked with each other, goddamn, getting dressed, getting ready to go out to the club, bitch. This your body. So it was her. And I haven't talked to her ever since. So yeah. I don't know. Maybe one day her and I could fuck. I don't know. Who knows? And my last story I'm gonna tell y'all is about, let me just go ahead and goddamn pull my hair in a ponytail. The last story I'm gonna tell y'all about is if I put the cameras in my current sugar daddy. My current sugar daddy is kind of like my man, because he I'm not seeing anyone else right now but him. I'm not fucking nobody else right now but him. And he's the one who's taking care of me. Physically and financially. He's there emotionally too. Spiritually. He's covering all the compartments. He's covering all the compartments right now. Mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, spiritually. He's covering it all. So he's my main dude right now. And I had got in my feelings. I became a little possessive. I seen that he motherfucking was talking to somebody else because, like I said before, when you got a sugar daddy, the goal is to remember, good time, not long time. You can take this good time and reap some long-term benefits if you play your cards right. You can get with this man short-term and reap some long-term benefits if you play your cards right. You do what you're supposed to do. If you invest wise, if you move strategically. He's a short-term investment for a long-term investment for yourself. So I fucked up. I got in my feelings. I'm still in my feelings. I feel like I love him. And I started snooping and I started finding out information, and I wanted to put Cameron to his house because I wanted to see if the bitch would come to his house the weekend of January 18th because that's her birthday. And I noticed her birthday because it was on the calendar. I just wanted to pop in real quick and let you know that I found your channel today. The algorithm recommended a video discussing Cindy the Pick-Me and came over to not one give you the video. Thank you so much, Ruby. I appreciate you so much. Sorry, I'm here again. Thank you so much, Ruby. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you so much. And yeah, the Cindy the Pick-Me, this video has been being discussed a lot. I think I'm up like 4,000 views already. People think that I did it for clout, but I was just exposing the truth, and I honestly don't care how people feel about that because it's just what it is. So I am definitely going to continue to live in my truth, create YouTube videos, and thrive off of the adversity. So back to my story. My current sugar daddy, I got in my feelings and I found out some things in my intuition because he's the only person I'm fucking. I know what's up. Like, if you do something to me, and I made a YouTube video, a Instagram reel. Follow me on Instagram at Akila Galore. I made an Instagram. Look at it. I used to be bald-headed, y'all. I used to be bald-headed like a year ago. I ain't had no hair. I could not pull my hair in no ponytail, bitch. So, I need to pull out my little edges. I'm gonna do. So, and I need to hurry up. I got about 30 minutes before my date comes here. As I fucked around and didn't follow my own principle of understanding that I'm here for a good time, not a long time. And I got in my feelings and started romanticizing this man. And I ended up going through his phone. Going through his, figuring some shit out. And I went and started investigating. I found out that there's another bitch in the picture. And I wanted to see, was she going to be? Did she come out? Did she come Was she going to come down here to Miami January 18th? So that's why I was going to put the cameras in his house. I wanted to see. But I have the cameras at home. I still have the cameras here with me. And I decided not to put the cameras in his house because I was like, bitch, if you got to put cameras in your house, then if you got to put cameras in his house, then it's over with. Like, just go find you another sugar daddy. So, yeah, he's my main sugar daddy, but my marketplace is not closed. My marketplace is very much so open. And I have made myself available to other men. No one has topped him, so I haven't let him go. So, yeah, I know he fucking somebody else because I found out about, I ended up finding one of his bitches because did you know that if you don't know somebody's TikTok handle, like say for example, if you're dating a guy and he doesn't want to share his social media with you, but you want to know his TikTok handle at least so you can see who he's following, all you have to do is send him a TikTok. And when he clicks on it, if you pay attention to the notification, it'll pop up and show his handle. Because he told me he wasn't on any social media. Like he was like, I'm not on a social media thing. But then when I'm sitting in his house, I see him on Instagram, I see him on Twitter, I see him on I see him on TikTok. And I was like, you can't have an account even just to scroll as a consumer if you don't have an account. Like you can't have an account if you don't have an account. You have to have an account if you're consuming the content. You consume it. You have to have an account. So I sent him a TikTok, and when it came back, it popped up with his TikTok handle. And then I seen his TikTok handle, and I went to his TikTok and I looked at all the people that he's following. And then he had mentioned her name before, but her name isn't necessarily. I can't watch this out, but I hope you're saving and I can replay it and have time to keep kicking ass and taking names, boo. Thank you so much, Ruby. Smooches. It will be saved. See you later. Have a good day. So as he, damn, I got sidetracked. So I found out the TikTok handle, and when I went on TikTok and typed in his name, went and looked at his following, I could see someone whose name looks similar to what he was saying. Like, say for example, if he said her name is Dream, but the TikTok handle is Dream Alert. So it was like she said her name is this, but then her name came up as this and it had this in it, which helped me identify that it was her. So I went and looked on her TikTok, and I'm looking at her TikTok. I found her Instagram. I made a fake account and I was looking at her Instagram from my fake account. But as I'm looking at her Instagram from my fake account, she found out that I had probably followed her for like 2 months before she realized I had been following her, because this recently happened, like recent. We're in March. This recently happened like a week or so ago. So she found out, she sees that I watched, after I had been, mind you, this, I found out about her back in December. I watched this bitch for like 2 months before she even realized that I was watching her on social media. So she was posting, and she would be posting things, and I was like, damn, this look familiar, but I don't have any proof. Like when he would go out of town, I would feel like he's with her, and she would be taking videos and stuff in the bathroom, but I didn't have any proof. So I was just like, damn, I need proof. I didn't need proof, but I feel like I need proof. Like this needs to be confirmed. So I'm looking at her TikTok, and she had made a TikTok, and she blocked me on Instagram from my fake account. When she realized it was a fake account, she blocked me. So I couldn't see her from my fake account or my real account on Instagram anymore. But she didn't block me from TikTok. So I went on her TikTok, and I'm looking at her story, because she would just take the same story that she posted on Instagram and put them on TikTok, or some of them. And I went and looked at her story, and as I'm looking at her story, I noticed that she's like in the bathroom of a hotel. And when she's in the bathroom, she's doing like a little video, and I noticed his toiletry bag. And when I noticed his toiletry bag and I seen what was in the toiletry bag, because I was just with him that morning, I watched him packed. VG, if you want to subscribe, you can get the fuck up off my live. Don't come over here telling me that you talk about some, please don't ignore me, then I'm unsubscribing you. I don't give a fuck. You see me sitting here telling a goddamn story. You need some patience. If you want to be gone, be goddamn gone. God damn it. You don't know me like that, shawty. So as she taking the video or whatever, I'm just like, this looks familiar. I know this because I was just with him that morning and I watched him pack his bag. And now this night, he was with me that morning, and later on this night, this motherfucker done flew up to Chicago, and now he with this bitch, and she taking videos. He took her out to dinner. He did all these things because I could see it on her TikTok. So I'm like, okay, cool. Now, ever since then, I have been compartmentalizing, like just getting out my feelings and being strategic. He sent me $2,000 the other day, and I just been like, you know what, fuck it. He's beneficial. I'm gonna keep him around, but just know that you ain't gonna be the only one. I can no longer prioritize you because you don't prioritize me. Because he was asking me like, can we be together? You know, on Valentine's Day, he's all like, you my girlfriend. We doing this, we doing that. But 10 days after Valentine's Day, you with another bitch. So, yeah. No, this ain't what you want. This ain't what I thought. This ain't what you think it is. And this ain't what I thought it was. So, yeah. I hated my stretchies unstretched all the way out. Now it's hard to get my ponytail decent. So yeah, he's and then he just texts me today. Like he texts me, he's still keeping, like he be like, oh, you're my favorite, da 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 da. He be telling me, he be saying so much shit that's just bullshit, and I just be like, yeah, whatever, dismissing that motherfucker. You already done fucked up, and I found out you fucking with somebody else. It's all hands down. All bets are off. Like I had cut off a couple of my other sugar daddies for this one. And he wanna fuck around with the fuck around. He fucked around and found out. I fucked around and found out with him. This motherfucker 66 years old, still doing all that goddamn line. I said, oh no, I'm over it. You should think before pressing your VG. You getting on my nerves now. You really getting on my nerves. Cause I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Like, you should think before pressing your boobs. What you mean? These my titties. Like, what you talking about? What are you talking about? So, yeah, he found out. I mean, I found out about him fucking with somebody else. And I've just been being even more strategic. Like, oh, so you think that I ain't switch up on him? He don't even know. Ooh, and then let me tell you another motherfucking thing, bitch. So I'm up here like this motherfucker, because he was in front of me. He be acting all like, oh, you know, like he want to be with me. We together, blah blah blah. VG, go to hell. Go to hell. I'm putting you in timeout for 24 hours. You in timeout. Bye. VG has been timed out. Bye. So, y'all, tell me why, even after I found out about the girl, I didn't say nothing. I went over to, he called me over to his house when he got back from Chicago from being with this other bitch. He got back in town and he called me. He's like, oh, baby, I miss you. Can you come see me? Blah, blah, blah. Can you come see me? And I'm like, yes, honey. Yes, I could come see you. Yes, babe, I could come see you. I go see him and he's just like, oh, baby, I miss you. You know, I miss you. Da, da, da. And I'm just like, babe, you miss me? I was like, you did? I know you was with another bitch when you was in Chicago. I know you was with another bitch. And I said it just like that. I know you was with another bitch when you was in Chicago. What you talking about? You miss me? You was just with another bitch. You was just with another bitch. But you miss me? Babe, stop lying. And he was like, you're right. I was with another bitch. I'm sorry. I was like, why you lie so much? He was like, I'm so used to lying. That's what he said to me. He was like, I'm so used to lying. I was like, that don't make no sense that you lie like this. Like, you don't have to lie. He was like, yes, I do. I was like, no, you don't. You do not have to lie. He's like, yes, I do. So I'm like, and he's a CEO. Like, he's a CEO of his financial company, and he has multiple offices around the United States. So I don't know, and he knows he's into politics. Like, he knows some pretty big people that y'all know. So I won't say his name, and that's why I never reveal his identity. And he told me, don't reveal his identity. Like, he'll take care of me. I can show everything around, but don't show his face. And I'm like, okay, cool. I don't care. He's just my sugar daddy. So yeah. Now and then, oh, that's what I was getting ready to tell y'all. So I tell him, I'm like, yeah, I know you was with another bitch. And he was just like, damn. He's realizing that I'm someone he needs to be honest with. Like, you can't hide anything from me. Don't lie. He's like, okay, I'm not gonna lie to you anymore. That was a lie then. Um, so about an hour or so go by, and then he's like, "Are you hungry?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm hungry." And then he opens his phone and he hands me his phone with DoorDash or Uber Eats. I forget which app, but he hands me his phone. But when he handed me his phone, it was like this. Like, I'm gonna show y'all how it was. Like, the apps were on the messages, but then he went to like the Uber Eats app. So when the app when you do the apps like this, when you know how you do your apps like this, and the next app over was his messages. So I was looking when I did like this on his phone, I could see all the apps. So I was like, his messages are in line. So that means I could navigate between like seeing the messages and going back to the food. Like, I'm younger than him. He ain't gonna realize it. So I'm navigating back and forth between both of the two. And he's like, yeah, just order you some food. And I started going through his motherfucking phone, bitch. Like, immediately started going through his phone. And I'm watching him walk around his house. So he gave me the phone to goddamn get me something to eat. And I'm scrolling and I'm looking. And I'm looking at him. As I'm looking through the phone, I'm looking at him. And he's walking around his house and he's unpacking his bags and like getting shit laid out, because he just got back in town. So he's readjusting to being back at home. And I'm just looking. Girl, I went through all the motherfucking messages. I went down to the message. I was looking for the message of him and the girl that I found on TikTok. Bitch. She ain't got shit on what was in his phone. I need to light my blunt for that one. She ain't got shit. That bitch, mind you, he just seen her a day or so ago, and her message was all the way down there because it was so many other bitches in his phone. To this day, right now, he don't know I went through his phone. I just been letting him talk. You know, I'm just letting him hang himself. Hey, C Palmer. Yeah, VG is very weird. Like, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Hey, C Palmer. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you, girl. But yeah, that's what happened. So right now he don't know that I went through his phone. He don't know that I know the stuff that I know. Only thing he knows that I know that he's seen that bitch in Chicago. He knows that. But he doesn't know that I went through his phone and I seen all the other bitches. This nigga got bitches in different zip codes, area codes, goddamn flying from here to there. Like, I cannot keep up. So as I'm going through his phone, I started laughing. So I was like, bitch, you worry about one bitch. It's 20 other bitches in this damn phone. In different states. Yeah, I can't deal. I can't. I was like, you know what? He beneficial and he been official, so he's gonna be beneficial. He's just beneficial, and that's what SDs are for me. Beneficial. And people are like, why do you date? I'm so used to dating SDs. It's bad too. I'm so used to dating SDs that anybody else just don't. Nobody else does it for me. I could be talking to somebody who's like 40 years old, and I'll be talking to them like they're my age, and I'm 30, all because they're not 50 or 60 years old. Like I could see the difference. Like I'm genuinely attracted to older men. I genuinely like wrinkly dicks. Genuinely like wrinkly dicks. I genuinely like the way they eat me out. Like, you ever had an old man eat you out? You have no idea what you missing. That goddamn motherfucker will be down there for a long time. I'm talking about, girl. That's another thing. People be like, I ain't finna sleep with no old man. I ain't about to sleep with no. You know, he was a young man before he became an old man. So that means he got experience, bitch. Yeah, don't play with it. So he just came over here the other day. 2 days ago, I goddamn blew my back the fuck out, bitch. I told him to give me a break. I said, he been working out, taking his vitamins and stuff. I said, oh shit. When a man take care of himself, he can, what? Practicing semen retention and shit. He know that I know he with the other girl, so now he been trying to goddamn get back on my good side. I think that's why he probably sent me that money because he cared about me, but I asked him for $2,000 and he was like, I gotta figure something out. Girl, that money was in my account an hour later. No cap. So he figured it out. If a man want to, he definitely will help you. He will help you figure some shit out. If he don't want to, he won't. Like he you know, you definitely, and that's the thing. That's why I won't talk to certain men because it's like some men be like, oh, they just talk, but they don't be about shit. They be trying to sell you a dream. Not with this man. And sometimes I told one of my like he would say he was gonna get a flight for one of my friends, and then he said he wanted to get the flight like a certain time because right now he's abstaining from drinking alcohol, and he wanted to be like, can you have your friend come down here after I start back drinking because I want to be able to party with you all, and I'm not gonna be able to party with you all because I'm not drinking right now. And I was like, okay, cool. When I told my friend, she was like, call him Mr. Funny Money. So I don't know. He's beneficial right now. But if I met another man, like if I meet a new sugar daddy who shows up for me, I'm definitely moving on. And if I meet a dude that I really want to date, I'm moving on. If he don't show me, because honestly, once a man turn a certain age, ain't no changing. Like if he want to change, he'll change. But a lot of that stuff be ingrained in them. They're not gonna change. And sometimes you have to realize that with men, they're not gonna change. You just have to read the terms and conditions how you would before you agree to download an app. Like if you're gonna be on this app, if you're gonna be using this app, utilizing this app, you have to agree to the terms and conditions. You can agree or decline, and that's how I think of men. I look at the terms and conditions, and if it makes sense, I will agree, and if it doesn't, I decline. It has to make sense for me. It's not about love, even though that's what I so desire. I love myself enough to understand that I'm on a mission and I have my best interest at heart. And if I'm gonna be out here in this sugar baby, sugar daddy world, that does not, you can't be too caught up in your feelings. Your feelings will get you hurt out here, especially when it comes to this sugar daddy lifestyle. But yeah, I have I have my second sugar daddy coming over here in about 13 to 15 minutes. He should be right now. I think he said he's playing paddleboard or what he say he doing? He's playing paddle. He's playing paddle. So once he finished playing, he a white man, and he's like the director of IT or some shit. So once he finished, he's gonna come over here. We're gonna hang out, and he'll go on, and I'll be back home in my own space, just minding my business. You know. So yeah, I know some of y'all said y'all would like to learn about how I got into IT and got into recruiting. I'm not a coder. I am a headhunter, which means I have to know the basic terminologies. I have to at least know some information about what I'm discussing with the clients, but I don't code. So I can't tell you how to code. But I can do your resume for you. I can look at your resume and tell you um, if it looks good. I can do that. I'm great at doing resumes. I'm great at advertising resumes. And yeah, but I'm not a coder. Just to clarify, I do not code. I'm an IT recruiter, senior IT recruiter, and a headhunter, aka a headhunter. And I love what I do for work. However, I also love having sugar daddies. Absolutely. Adore it. Love it. They be making me feel good, and I love being around them. And yeah. So if you have any other questions or concerns or subject matters you'd like for me to discuss, please leave them in the comment section below, and I'll get to your notification and discuss it with you then. But I know that many people would judge me on this app because of having a sugar daddy lifestyle. But I guarantee you, it's not what you think. But I do. I don't mind y'all playing with your imagination, though. Play with your imagination, please do. I feel like when I'm looking on camera, my ponytail is not centered, but when I'm looking in the mirror, it's centered. Does it look centered to you all? I don't know. It looks weird on camera, but in the mirror, it looks fine. So, is there anything else I want y'all to know about being a sugar babe? Oh, somebody commented that 16 was too young to be a sugar babe. I definitely do not recommend being a sugar babe at 16 fucking years old. You should be goddamn focused on your education, hopefully obtaining a scholarship that tells you that you can go to college, and hopefully you are goddamn doing sports and exercising and doing what 16-year-olds do, hanging out with your friends, enjoying your life. Hey, Raven. Hey, girl. I'm going to save this live so you'll be able to go back and watch it if you like. But I'm wrapping up, actually. It does look a little center off, but it's fine. It does look off, don't it? My ponytail, it looks off. But when I look in the mirror, it's dead ass in the center of my nose. And when I hold it up like this and I'm looking in the mirror, it looks like it's in the center. I don't know. That shit is. It looks off. Like I look lopsided on the camera, don't I? I don't know. That shit is working my nerves, but oh well. I just wanted to do a quick. I relaxed my hair yesterday, and I just wanted to do a quick little ponytail so I could wear my own hair because I don't want. I wanted to take that lace front that I had off. I did that for. I'm looking for new opportunities, and I went to an interview last week, and I didn't want to go to the interview with my braids. Maybe it's just the angle where the camera is. Maybe let's see if I straighten the camera. Oh, you're right. You see it now? Let me stand straight up. You see it now? I feel like I'm leaning over. Like, am I standing straight up? Damn. Why I look like I'm look? Now if I stand like this, I'm definitely leaning, but it looks like I'm standing straight up. Maybe my floor is off level or something. I don't know. That shit look weird. I feel like I'm tripping. Like for real, I'm standing straight up, but it look like I'm leaning. Raving, I'm for real, girl. But yeah, I'm looking for new opportunities right now when it comes to my career. This is what happens when you look too hard too long. I think that's what it is. I feel like I'm goddamn on shrooms. Y'all ever did shrooms? I what? You talking about tripping? Mm-mm. So yeah, I do think that as a 16-year-old, you're too young to have a sugar daddy. 17, you already know them goddamn hot girls out there, young and getting it with them damn 20, 25-year-old men. Some of them. But 18 is a legitimate age to be, doing it. I'm not recommending this lifestyle to anybody. I'm not recommending it to you all. I'm just telling you all about my own experience. But if you're a young girl and you want to have some, you aspire to have this lifestyle, please understand that all that glitters is not gold. Please understand that a lot of these men be wanting you to do some nasty shit for that money. Please understand that, like, I'm gonna tell you, for example, I had a man reach out to me on the Sugar Baby website. He asked me, would I be willing to go out with him and three of his other friends? So two of his other friends, so it'd be three men, and would I be willing to go out with them on a boat? And he had no profile picture. He had no pictures on his profile. He just had that his income, his net worth was worth like $10 million, and his annual income each year was like, I think, $2 or $3 million. So because on the website it'll tell you like their annual income and how much they make each year, if they're being honest. A lot of them aren't being honest, but sometimes there's a way to verify it. So he wanted me to go out on a boat with him and three of his friends. Are you fucking serious? No, not doing that shit. Like, I'm not a full-time, like, out here in Miami, these are sugar baby, and that sugar baby lifestyle is some people's only source of income. Like, that's how they live their life. And it's true. It can be very sugar baby and an escort is two different things. Like, they kind of similar, but I'm just being honest in nature. Like, they're kind of similar, but one, you just spending a lot. You spending more time one-on-one with this person. Like, you're building a rapport. You're building like, there's camaraderie between the two, and you're building something. But with escort, they just being paid for their services. But with a sugar babe, you're actually like in a semi relationship with this person who you're exclusively for. They may not be exclusively. I know I keep just doing this, but I'm trying to mold my hair right. Leave that ponytail as it is and don't stress. I know, I just keep fucking playing with my ponytail because I'm talking to y'all, and I'm just, I don't know, just playing with it. But as a sugar babe, you have exclusive. They want you to be exclusive to them, but they're not going to be exclusive to you because they have disposable income, which means they have more room to have like whomever they want in their life. Like, you don't want to get with the program, bitch? Leave. I got somebody who will. And that's how they be too. Leave, bitch. Bye. I'm paying you to leave, not paying you to stay. You can get the fuck on real quick. You trying to fuck? This is what I got. You trying to be, these on the website, they're very transparent. Like, this is what I want. This is what I'm looking for. Are you with it or not? I'm looking for a long term. I'm looking for something that leads to long term. I eventually want to be married. I want to have kids. And this is what I want. Do you want that too? Because that's what they want. Do you want that? If you don't want that, you decline. If you want that, you move forward to see if you're compatible, and now y'all happily ever after. But if you don't want that, and a lot of them are assholes. Like, people who got money, the men who got money and they got on sugar. The thing about it being on sugar daddy website is the men feel empowered because they have so many women coming after them for their money. It's not the same as if girls who are on Instagram, they get a lot of attention because of how they look. But when you flip and reverse the roles, men become how women react. Men become how women are when they have the power in their hands to be super selective over whom they choose to give their time and money to, especially when they have it and it's disposable. Even when they have disposable income, they be like, "Oh, you just give me a little couple dollars." Bitch, because I've had one man, he came over and he wanted to hang out. And I think he just wanted to lay in my bed. Like he just wanted to me like funneling him and being with him for like, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours, just like being with him, hanging out with him. And I eventually made some excuse and got him the fuck out my house and still got the money. Like I was just like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. He literally looked like a they don't be attractive all the time too. Like I just couldn't do it. So I got rid of him. But you have to be careful because it's a dangerous lifestyle. It's a dangerous lifestyle. But you have to take your precautions. Like I am very discerning and I'm not gonna meet up with everybody who wants to meet up with me. And my profile looks so good on the website, most people don't even think I'm real. They think I'm a bot. They don't, for whatever reason, even though I've been verified, they don't think I'm real. They be scared to approach me. So, and a lot of times I meet my sugar daddies in person. And regardless of what that girl say on TikTok talking about some, don't go to the bars. I would never do that. I don't drink, blah, blah, blah. It's not about you not drinking. Just be honest with how you met them. Be honest with the encounter. Be honest with what they said. Like, be honest. And the results will speak for themselves. Like, if you're making $10,000 a month, it'll show for itself. You don't have to. A lot of times I don't care to brag. Like when I was living in my condo in Atlanta and Buckhead and making $120,000 a year and living my life and just having my 24-hour concierge and having my life the way that I best see fit and traveling and doing all this and that, I didn't record any of it. I didn't put any of it on here on YouTube. I didn't show y'all any of that. And it was because I was just living my life. I didn't find it necessary to brag or tell y'all about what I was doing. But yeah, it'll show for itself. It always does. I think I'm gonna keep my ponytail like this until I decide if I want to braid or I put the drawstring. I'm just trying to let the ponytail dry right now so that I can I need to go ahead and I need to wash my hands and then flat iron my edges. But yeah, that's pretty much what has happened when it comes to me and my sugar baby lifestyle. My current sugar daddy got plenty of other bitches, but I'm gonna still keep him around because he's too beneficial to get rid of at this time. Super beneficial. But I bet you one thing, I ain't gonna get pregnant by his motherfucking ass. Tell you that much. Who? Cause who? Bitch. Not me. Not me. I need to wash my hands, cause bitch, not me. I love my freedom too much. I love my freedom too much. I talked to my daughter yesterday, and I talked to her people, and just seeing what they were doing and what they were up to. She had her tutor at the house. My daughter has a tutor that comes to her house. That comes to the house a couple days out the week. She's learning right now. Like she's just doing her own thing. I talk to her all the time. And I'm not being judged. I'm being loved by them people. My baby people, they love me. They love me. They so happy I let her go to Africa with them. They feel honored to have her. Honored. When I tell you they feel honored to have her. They're so happy to have her. They're so happy she's there. So happy. And meanwhile, at first I was afraid to let that happen, but I'm so glad I did because now look at me. I'm living my life. She living her life. My ex-husband living his life. Right now it's Ramadan. I be calling and fucking with him. He's so serious. He's such a serious man. My ex-husband is a very, very serious man. Like, he don't play the motherfucking radio. What? I used to be dressed like a Muslim, like wearing the abaya and hijab. My whole body used to be covered. Only thing you could see was my face and my hands. But it seemed like I rebelled against that because, bitch, covered where? Nowhere. Titties out, face out, arms out, legs out. That motherfucker used to have me goddamn feeling like Rapunzel stuck in a goddamn castle, but I was so in love. I was so in love, I didn't realize he was controlling me. I was like, that's my husband. That's my husband. And when I say controlling, he changed my name. He gave me my Muslim name is Aisha. He started isolating me from my people, one by one, pluck by pluck. He started getting in my brain and my mind. He was doing a lot. But he was still such a great husband. Like, I was ready to, when I got married, I was ready to submit to my husband. When I met him, I knew that I would have to submit to my husband, and I was ready to submit to my husband. I open and willingly submitted to my husband. I converted to Islam. I open and willingly did that. Excuse me, because I wanted to be on one page with my husband. Yeah, be in alignment in one household. I was raised as a Christian. He was Muslim. But I had to be with my husband, be on the same page as him. I was loving on my husband. Like, married life and me being married versus me being in a relationship versus me being single. Well, me being married versus just dating versus being single, all them bitches different. Every last one of them. And being a mother, oh bitch. Those are different versions of myself. That nigga probably on the way. It's 4 o'clock. But yeah, that's what happened. One day I'm gonna do a 24-hour live. Like, y'all gonna watch me sleep and everything. I'm gonna do it for 24 hours. Okay, now I need to do my edges. But yeah, that's pretty much. I don't know if I have any other stories, but yeah. I try not to say anything negative about my ex-husband, even though, like, it's a lot of shit I could share. But I always look at the bright side of things, like how good of a man he is, how good of a father he is, how he takes care of his responsibilities, how he takes care of his family, his mom, his dad, the people around him, and all of that outweighs the cons. Even at this point, it outweighs the cheating, but I still would never take him back. I don't want to be with my ex-husband, but one day he'll make a good a good husband for another woman if he so desires. It just won't be me. Because once you break that plate, it's hard for me to look at you the same. Like, I can't look at you the same. I don't look at you the same. Like, it's like you tainted our union. And because you tainted our union, I never look at you the same. I'll never be like, oh, that's my husband, and look at you so purely and honestly and innocently like I once used to. I'd be like, every time I look at you, like, damn, you didn't care about me. You didn't love me enough to put me first and understand what we had going on. You didn't see me. You didn't see me. And because you didn't see me, now I can't see you the same. Therefore, I gotta let this go. And even though I'm breaking apart my family and it hurts, you broke it apart first, and you expect for me to sit here and not act like anything happened and still cook for you and clean for you and suck your dick? No. Absolutely fucking not. I couldn't do it. Y'all some strong bitches who be doing that. Taking a man back after he cheat. That's strong. But you can say, you got a sugar daddy right now who doing the same thing. No, bitch, it ain't the same thing. And I don't know. I'm like, could I be with a man who cheated on me? Every time I think about it, I'm always want to get my lick back. Like, I'm always want to talk to somebody else. I'm always go, like, if you cheat on me, nowadays, the version I am, I'm going to want my leave back. I'm definitely going to want my leave back. And I'll be like, look at that. That's cute. I'm going to want my leave back because you cheated on me. Look at that. So yeah, I can't be with a man after he cheat on me, especially if I find out. Oh, it's a motherfucking wrap. It's a wrap. But you know what? That's kind of unfair because if he found out that I'm pretty loyal, but if I find out you cheating on me, it's a problem. Nigga, it's a wrap. You are not gonna you. But I'm friends with my exes though. The Nigerian guy, I'm still friends with him. Shit, sometimes my driver's license still got his address on it. I remember one time we got into a situation, like a domestic violence situation. I took his keys and threw them in the bushes up the highway from his BMW because I forgot the situation that happened, but he called the police on me. And like, I've never been in a domestic violence situation and they put their hands on me, but I have had the police called on me by my ex-husband twice and by my ex-boyfriend because they fucked around and found out and didn't think they would fuck around and find out. They're like, oh, you're so sweet, you're so kind, you're so loving. Fuck me over and see what happened. You went for a rude fucking awakening. You were like, who is this bitch? That's not the same person I know. Sure ain't. And that's what happened. So he called the police on me, and the police came, and they were like, he told the police that what I did with his keys, and the police asked him if he want to press charges on me, and he was like, no, he did it to scare me. I was scared as hell too. I was not want to go to jail. I done been to jail before, bitch. I did not want to go to jail. So, bitch, jail is not for the weak. Y'all bitches who be going to jail, y'all some tough bitches, cause I've been to jail one time. That's all it took for me to realize I ain't about this life. I ain't about this life. I can't be in jail, honey. I'm too pretty for jail. I love my freedom too much for jail. I'm too lit for jail. So I apologized to him, and then yeah, I didn't. But yeah, I haven't been in DV situations where they put their hands on me. Domestic violence is never okay. It's never okay for you to put your hands on somebody or for somebody to put their hands on you. Domestic violence is never okay. Never. No matter what. And if you see, I don't really attract crazy dudes like that. I think I'm the crazy one in my relationships, and they be attracting me. Cause I don't play the motherfucking radio. I'm all glitz and glam. I smile. I smile all day, every day. I'm happy. I'm a happy-go-lucky bitch. Super happy-go-lucky. Damn, bitch, they be like, why you always so happy? I don't know. I just am. Super happy bitch. After these dry, I'm gonna do a little curl on them. I'm a super happy girl. I need this to mold down. Super happy. But if you do something to me, I'm like that girl on goddamn Twitter. I will wait 14 years to get my lip back. I sure will. I got patience. Like a sniper. Okay. Ooh. I could do a cute little knotted bun. That would be cute. If I did it like that too. But I need to braid the ponytail. And I don't know if I want to do the braided ponytail anymore. think I just want to do a knot. Oh, that's cute. I be wanting to wear my real hair, honey. So I have to find simple ways to wear my real hair, which is like, I don't know. This style is so simple, but I love it so much. This thing ain't wrapping like I wanted to wrap. My hair has grown significantly. I sure appreciate y'all for being on my YouTube channel, and I'm thankful for all my new subscribers. Thank you all so much for being here with me. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel and appreciating my authenticity. Thank you for your commentary. Thank you all so much for saying that I remind you of yourselves, because I feel like we're all connected. I think that's gonna be my ponytail for now. I don't know. I like my hair like this. This is my real hair, and it's just a cute little bun. So yeah, I am grateful for you all, and thank you for being here. I thought I was gonna do with the drawstring ponytail, but I don't feel like doing a drawstring ponytail, and I don't feel like putting a braided ponytail on. Bitch, I just want to wear this ponytail. Okay, so this is what it is, and I could do my let me mold this down. I could do my eyelashes. I need to do my eyelash extensions. But I've already been on live for like an hour and 41 minutes. So I'm gonna let this dry down. Finish smoking my blunt. And take a shower and chill. That's pretty much gonna be the rest of my day. Oh, I forgot this dude said he's gonna come over here. He's gonna come over here. I've been on him for a little minute. He's a white guy. I don't know. White men love me. And I love white men. They be cool. I love black men too. I love Persian men. I ain't never been with no Asian man. Nope. I ain't been with no Indian man either. But white, I know most Jewish men are white, but Jewish, Persian, Italian, black. No Asian and no Indians. It suits you. My ponytail suits me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I honestly just don't feel like putting on. I'm tired of wearing lace fronts. I'm going in between wearing my real hair and wearing braids. That's what I'm on right now. Either wearing my real hair or wearing braids. And with the real hair, I kind of sometimes put a ponytail, like attach a ponytail to it. But that lace front shit, if y'all seen them, it was breaking out my edges, like putting bumps around it. I'm gonna lay off of that for a little minute. So yeah, I appreciate y'all for showing up for me today. Fucking with your girl. Fuck with your girl. Fuck with your girl. Fuck with your girl. Fuck with your girl. Remember, you are the co-creator of your life, and you can have anything you want in it. You just got to believe yourself and don't put any limits on who you are. The only limitation to who you are is you. The only limitation to what you can do is you. The only thing that's going to stop you from doing and getting the results that you want is you. Everybody else do not fucking matter. Do you all the time. Love yourself. Trust yourself. Believe in yourself. And always listen to your first instinct. Okay? Yes, I'm Haitian. Yes, I'm Haitian. Yes, I'm Haitian. No, I don't speak Creole. Yes, I'm Haitian. No, I don't speak Creole. Yes, I'm Haitian. No, I don't speak Creole. My father from Port-au-Prince, and he brought me here with some sense. He was fucking my mama. Nabule. 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 But yeah, but yeah, that's what's up. So always believe in yourself. That's me. My branding is being unapologetically yourself, always believing in yourself and doing you. Like, do you. Don't care what people gotta say, just do you. If you like it, do it. If you love it, do it. Don't let nobody tell you how to do you, because they don't know. And if you got fans, keep entertaining the motherfuckers. Cause you ain't got no haters. You ain't got no haters if you ain't you ain't popping if you ain't got no haters, bitch. Okay? Remember that. Hasta luego. Bye. Thank you so much for being here.